Всем привет, ребята! Мы продолжаем Dragon Age. Сейчас мы в Морозных горах, в убежище. Это наш новый дом. Теперь у нас нужно посмотреть на задания. Посмотрим, какие, наверное, вообще они у нас есть. Путь Инквизитора, убежище. Так, лучшие. Знай врага своего. Ну, давайте выберем это. Тут вроде бы как знакомство с этим местом идет у нас. Кузнец. Дела. Так. Ну что, куда бежать? Ну, здесь вроде поближе, но, думаю, на обратном пути завернем. Сейчас бежим к кому-то. Так, понятно. О. Так, это Солос. Потом надо будет не забыть поговорить с ним, наверное. Аптекарь. Рецепты. Растения. Все дела. Понятно. Так. Отдан.
Fliss said to check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though. Look who's back from the dead. Again.
Так. Здравствуйте.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making knows where, though. So, you're welcome.
Да, спасибо.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the wound. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Так, разузнаем. Начнем с нейтрального, наверное.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Так. Немножко, наверное, нагло будет, но...
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
Нужна ли вам помощь, наверное? Или все-таки
How do I
так?
go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too.
А, дальше даже спросить не дали, да? Ну ладно, до следующего раза. Он, видимо, не очень любит общение. День второй. Так, это то, как за нами он присматривал, видимо. Ну, как я помню, ему это не очень нравилось. Все равно спасибо, конечно, ему за это. Поэтому не будем докучать. Пока что. Без необходимости. Следующий у нас кто? Кузнец и интендант. Так, с тобой мы уже видели.
Too many wounded, not enough bandages to clear out. Start tearing off shirts then. If the Inquisition can afford fancy new uniforms, it can afford bandages.
Cedric said the blankets weren't worth selling. He's giving them to the Inquisition for free.
How kind of him.
That, and he said people who freeze to death don't spend much coin.
Well, he's not wrong.
Все, да?
No,
No, my lady, I don't know where the other nobles are. I suggest you ask Ambassador Montilier. Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Ну ты, парень, конечно, встал.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
Понятно.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Ten Loghain MacTier, best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Так, ну... Тут, наверное, какая-то отсылка, которую я не понимаю.
Your loyalty to the man you served is admirable, quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was there. Tern Loghain never betrayed his king. If he'd brought the reinforcements, Darkspawn would have just killed everyone. He did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
Хорошо, не будем.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Ну, не последует.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
С ней вот дали поговорить до конца. Хотя она тоже такая не очень приветливая. С тем аптекарем как-то не удалось поговорить полностью. Так, получается, остается кузнец. Зима, скользко. Ноги не держат. Кто-то что-то сказал? Блин, не удалось послушать настроение в народе.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentagast might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennett in the hinterlands.
Oh, and who are you to be fishing around for what the higher-ups are doing?
Back in Ansburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
And what's that mean for you back in Arnsberg?
Honestly, about as much as it does here.
Ясно. Они подслушивают начальство, а мы подслушиваем их. Вот сплетни.
Done by midweek.
That when Thren needs it?
Quartermaster Thren understands that your work can't be rushed, Master Harry.
Fine, fine. Midweek. Tell Thren she owes me.
Добыча тут. Ничего, да, что мы так заберем? То вдруг он пригодится. Чуть-чуть мародерства.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Это доспех, типа, считается?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Так, какие все услужливые.
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone, if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy? Bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
Какие умельцы. Все, говорит, изготовим, что хочешь.
Who outfits the Inquisition soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
Уже говорили, да. Так, а вопросы все остаются, что ли?
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothering. Long gone now. I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Ended up here. Just missed the boom. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
Ну, да.
Whichever
Пессимистичный
you are,
какой-то ты.
I hope the streak is broken.
A man can dream.
Точно.
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
Начнем со скидок.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Ну и все, похоже.
Goodbye.
Right.
Все. Завершили знакомство с убежищем. Так, ну, давайте посмотрим, что это. Избушечка. Может, что полезное есть. Все такие мрачные. Все трое. Хотя, конечно, в данной установке тяжело их винить в отсутствии оптимизма.
Come on, you've seen our mounts. Most of them should be pulling plows.
Эти все
Did not
недовольные.
grow up with fancy noble horses, Arthur. You ride whatever holds you. Why are you here with the scouts instead of fobbing around with the nobles anyway?
My uncle died in the conclave. I'm a good rider, and, well, I thought I'd be more useful.
We'll see.
Да. Надо как-то настрой поднимать свой, что ли. Понятно, что все очень плохо, но в меру нужно уметь хорошую жизнь.
So we're heretics, just like that. Should we surrender or...
Don't be foolish. We are the Chantry, as much as any Grand Cleric. That prattle from Valroyo isn't the word of the Maker. It's politics.
Главное, чтобы вот такие сплетники не оказывали влияния на боевой дух солдат. Потому что эти, ладно, там мрачные все. Нам главное в бою выстоять. В любом. Так. Переодеваться, наверное, надо. Давайте в этот раз с драконом наденем, наверное. И лук тогда тоже поменяем. Раз мы теперь вестники, нужно уже более стараться производить впечатление людей.
Does it trouble you?
Ну, я не знаю. Я как-то не могу оценить. Ну, по-хорошему, вообще зачем она нам?
I wish I could get rid of it.
We have need of it yet.
Ну, понятно.
So you've mentioned.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Да уж, много предстоит.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor.
Да, без него никуда в этой жизни. О,
May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
здравствуйте.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Где вы откопали таких еще людей-то?
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Какие вредные, а? Ну, какая нам разница?
Can't you simply ignore them?
If only that were possible. Some are calling you the Herald of Andraste, and that frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
Я не хочу нести такую ответственность. Беспокойно как-то.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Да, вот про брешь-то все как-то молчат, что ли? Но больше вот это сейчас волнует.
Will the Chantry attack us?
Безопасность в
With
первую
what?
очередь.
They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them. There is something you can do.
Что?
A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Ну, мы слышали про нее, там кто-то говорил из сплетников-то. Да ладно, как приказ, поговорим.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Да, люди все такие профессиональные. Так, операции. Орлей, Орлей и Ферелдон. Так, понятно. На этих землях все плохо. А это империя.
We are garnering interest from the capital.
You're not pleased?
I am not convinced we are prepared for the full scrutiny of
Так,
Valrio.
ладно. Нам сюда. Так, разведка. Внутренние земли. Мать Жизель последний раз видели недалеко от Редклиффа, во внутренних землях. Она помогла тем, кого война мятежных магов и храмовников лишила крова. По последним рапортам, конфликт охватил все внутренние земли, а мать Жизель и беженцы оказались в самой его гуще. Надо защитить ее, а если получится, то и навести порядок в окрестностях. Если получится, это значит обязательно надо навести. Это мы наводим порядок или кто? Или еще третья сторона появляется? Птицы, конечно, очень пугающие. Разведка внутренних земель. Отчет. Мы избегали боевых действий как могли, но наши опасения подтверждаются. Отступники сошли с ума и нападают на все, что движется, а храмовники больше не слушают ничьих приказов. Мы нашли мать Жизель и пытаемся защитить ее, но она не хочет бросать беженцев, пока мы не обеспечим им безопасность. Это трудная задача. Без армии отступников и храмовников отсюда не выгнать. Ну, понятно, в общем. Отправимся дальше. Так, собираем команду, да? Выбора у нас особо пока нет. Берем тех, кого можно. Так, ну, долго будет грузиться или нет? Чтобы мне не забыть вырезать, если что.
World of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's an honor to meet you, my lady. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Что-то я тоже немножко не догнала. Ну ладно. Или там связано со словом тяжело. Приятно познакомиться.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Хорошо. Так, раз мы сейчас уже в новых землях, тогда, наверное, их исследование мы оставим до следующего раза. Поэтому сегодня серия вышла короткой, но встретимся уже в следующей серии. Всем до встречи и всем пока-пока.